Hello everyone, welcome back to Raspberry Rock. I'm Russell, your host, and this is Raspberry Rock. I should plan what I'm going to say before I say it, right? Anyway, every year here at Raspberry Rock I've noticed there's a lull between black fly season and mosquito/deer fly season. Last year was several days. There was hardly any bugs at all. It was really nice around the end of May. A good couple of days of hiking in there without any bothersome things happening. This year, that lull would have been yesterday. There were some black flies out and some mosquitoes out, and that was it. I was still getting bugged quite a bit actually, so not much of a downtime. As just a very quick transition. And when I had the window open here last night, and when I closed it around 8 o'clock. Closed it, and then this morning I looked and there's like 20 mosquitoes stuck in there. So yeah, definitely mosquito season. Hardly see any black flies right now. So that's why, yeah, I'm dressed up. I don't know how well you can see me. Maybe we should do this a little differently so you can see me. I know when I do these shots I'm like really backlit, right? Because I think you should be looking at the scenery, but hold on, let's move this inside. So I've blown up the ISO, which means this is just a big white area, right? Well, at least you can see me now. Yeah, so I put on my bug jacket, dug it out of I got a bag full of bug net stuff. And it's almost time to replace the bug jacket. The blood? The blood jacket. Protect me from bloodsuckers. The blood jacket. The bug jacket. So I've lost the little thing. Like there's supposed to be a little string in here. I've lost that. There's a great big gaping hole where my forearm is. I've seen there's other holes around. Were these supposed to be like elastic at some point? Was this supposed to be elastic? I forget. I never used the hat because it's so freaking dark. It's like so fine a mesh. So fine or thick? I think maybe thick is the better word. You can barely see anything when you've got this thing on. I don't like it, so I don't use it. I use this one, the separate bug head net. And this one has lost its elasticity too. That's the word I'm looking for, elasticity. Or, oh, it's just broken. I see it now. Broken all over the place. Because that's supposed to, it's supposed to be tight, not loose. But what I typically do, well, first I put a hat on. Like so. And then this goes over. See, the brim of the hat keeps the net off your face. Because these things aren't perfect. Where it's actually laying flat on you, the mosquitoes can still get their proboscises through the mesh, through your shirt, and into you. So you want to keep it off your face and stuff, but then it just kind of hangs there. Can you see that? But I just tuck it in a little bit, and this thing has a zipper on it, this jacket, so I can actually zip it up a little tighter. Russell, you should try things off camera so you know they're going to work when you turn the camera on. Oh, well, I look at that. But you zip it up a little, and then this tightens up a little, and then you're gold. And then I don't wear gloves. I can't wear gloves. Like if my hands are going to sweat or the gloves are going to get wet, I can't wear gloves because I've got a horrible rash on my hands, and I don't know what causes it, other than I'm maybe allergic to my own sweat, which would be awful. But if I get that rash on my hands, it'll last for 2 or 3 weeks, and it'll bother the hell out of me the whole time because it's itchy and blah. So I can't wear gloves, but I can put bug spray on my hands. So just a quick spray on the backs and the sides. And then if I wasn't going to wear a head net on, here's the best way I found to put bug screen on your face, or bug spray, I should say. Like you can spray it on your neck and stuff, but on your face what you do is spray it on the back of your hand, and then just go like this on your cheekbones, your chin, your forehead, your temples. That way you're not spraying your face, you're not getting it in your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, because it's awful in your mouth. Right? You just rub it around a little bit. And I found that really works. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wear the bug net hat. I don't like putting bug spray on my head. I don't like putting any bug spray on. Like, I'll put it on my hands just because they will get me on like especially here, because you're walking along, you don't see that area of your hand. Oh, they'll get me like crazy there. Deer flies are worse for that. Anyway, we're gonna go for a hike. I don't think we're gonna film a lot of it. Really, I'm hiking these days just for the exercise. Gotta lose some some weight that I seem to have picked up from somewhere. Picked up some lazy habits lately, and working on the cabin. People think working on the cabin, you should be getting lots of exercise. No, you're exercising some muscles that maybe need exercise, but you're not getting good cardio. Good cardio workout. You're not like, you're not going to lose any weight working on the cabin either. You're not taking off any fat. So that's what we're doing. Probably going to be gone an hour and a half. Then I'm going to make a lunch. You want to see my lunch? I got a good idea for lunch. I'm going to like it. I cleaned up here so we can film it here. Anyway, gotta go. You talk too much, Russell. I guess we're still in the lull. The bugs aren't really bothering me too much at all. Every now and then they come along, which is good. So every now and then I post stuff on various social media sites. Just trying to bring people to the YouTube channel. And when I do that, I often get comments like, oh, mosquitoes must be really bad there, or the mosquitoes must be big enough to carry you away, and you know, lots of comments like that. And whoops, I gotta get a new tripod. Yeah, and I always say, you know, you're always dealing with something, no matter where you are, right? If you're, you know, there are places where people are dealing with scorpions every day, you know, and they're always having challenges with water, etc. Or you're dealing with something else. If I had a choice to deal with bugs or to deal with, you know, city traffic every day, the noise from city traffic or smog or rude people, you know, I'm gonna pick bugs. Because it's not really an issue, right? You put on your stuff and you go out and you know, it's not an issue. Bugs are out for like 4 months of the year. May, June, July, August. That's it. Traffic noise, though, on the other hand, or smog, you got to deal with 12 months out of the year. You can't get away from it. You know, snow is another thing. I never liked dealing with snow in the city. Like slushy sidewalks and ice and crap. But I'm completely different here. Completely different frame of mind here. I don't mind the snow at all here. It's not an issue. Maybe where I park my car. That's not the same though. You think about it. Here's another one I don't think of too often, but ticks. People are deathly afraid of ticks. And I don't like them either, and you know, there was a time when I was really afraid of them too, but you know what? It's just another thing you get used to. City Girl and I, several years ago, both had a tick latch onto us. Not the same tick, obviously. And we got him off and got tested. We're fine. But ever since then, I mean, we just learned how to deal with ticks. On the trails, like the ATV trail, there's very little worry because all the brush is kind of back and there's nothing from, like ticks like to hang on to things, and as you brush by with your leg, they latch onto you. But what we learn is, you know, wear light colored pants, and you can check for ticks. That one there. Yep, that one's right there. You can check them for them real easy. You can crush them between your fingernails or just kind of dump them on the ground. And it's pretty easy. It's really, we stop and we go like this, like that, like this, like that. And that's it. You find one, you pick it up. And we haven't had a tick latch onto us, our skin, I mean, since that time, you know, several years ago. And that's all we do. And if one of us gets a tick on ourselves, we just say out loud, hey, I found a tick or two on me, and that's kind of a reminder for the other person to quickly check. It's kind of a neat pond here. I sometimes see some trumpeter swans out there. It's kind of hard to see now that the brush is coming up. A lot of life out there. A lot of life. Bears? Really? Well, I'll tell you what. Come on, Willow. Somebody left a deer chair. This isn't my property, by the way. I'm just going out the old ATV trail. Come here, Willow. But this... Can you hear the bell? You heard it that time. Yeah, bear bells. Or other creatures. Like porcupines hopefully hear that and scamper up the nearest tree. So what I'm saying is, whatever it is, you just deal with it. Do not let anything stop you from enjoying the great outdoors. Don't be afraid of stuff. Not to say don't do anything about it. You gotta do stuff about it. You gotta deal with it. But don't let it stop you. I'm over at my neighbor's property, just checking on their cabin. And I saw this. I think that's a morel. I've looked for morels. It's like past its prime, well past its prime, but isn't that interesting? Morel's like one of the very few mushrooms I can identify. I think that's a morel. It's like all shriveled up and crap, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, morels I used to eat when I was a kid. My parents and I would go looking for them. Bring them back, fry them up in butter, serve them with maple syrup. And that's the first I've seen around here. So I guess I should keep my eyes open. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I had actually walked several hundred yards back towards my cabin when I thought, wait a minute. Pat, if you're watching this, I'm sure there's other morels around if you want to come look for them. I'm just going to take this one, okay? They're really not here that often to take advantage of a morel season, I'm sure. Could be wrong. Here we are. Little guy, you're coming with me. And all of your spores are coming with me. So I wish I had a plastic bag on me. Okay, let's go. So I'm making a slurry, a Morel spore slurry. I just happen to have some molasses from another project. I looked it up online. They said you can make a slurry using some molasses in clean, non-chlorinated water, a pinch of salt. Oh, they said a gallon of water and several morels, so I'm scaling it down a little bit. And then you just drop the morel in there and you let it sit for a day or two. And that's it. They also said don't use any moldy, mushy or... Oh, it's mushy and something else. Don't use any mushy mushrooms. This one's getting close to that, so I don't know if there's any good spores on that or not. And that's it. It's gonna sink. Probably no spores on the stem, but yeah, well, there we go. The salt is to hold off bacteria, and the molasses is to give it food for growth, nutrients, I guess you would call it. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit. And since I already have a plate out, let's make some lunch. It's 12:30 already, Russell. There's no way this doesn't fall apart. Those tomatoes are just going to slide right out of there. I thought maybe putting the lettuce on the bottom would solve that problem, but how do I do this? I don't know how to do this. And somehow I always get the bagel upside down. It's really good. Could use more mayo. Or Miracle Whip. That's really good. What happened to my son? Oh well, I'm gonna go enjoy this. So, a few weeks ago, a month ago, City Girl planted a bunch of seeds in the tray thing in the pods. They all died. I'm not sure if because we got frost that one night. Is the camera crooked? Am I crooked? I'm not sure if we got frost overnight. I had them sitting outside or they just dried out or what, but I looked out like the next day and they're all dead. One, I watered them all and brought them inside and one popped back up, so one is still alive. In other news, with the plane going overhead, I planted some other seeds. Well, I didn't plant them. I put them in wet paper towel to sprout. Come closer, because I'm gonna do some stuff here. So we have two sets of seeds. I don't know if that's in focus or not. One is labeled WW, and the other is labeled 47. You can probably figure out what that means. And they're all sprouting. Can we zoom on that, Russell? Can we see that they're all sprouting? If I hold this up, can you see that better now? They've all got the taproot out. I only put them in there 2 days ago. That's pretty good. Oh, mosquitoes. So WW47. How am I going to remember that? I'm absolutely horrible at keeping track of this stuff. Alright, look at the pollen on this. I cleaned this off like just last week. It's just getting started. So we have these cups from previous years. If I can get them out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in... Well, we're pretty zoomed in here, aren't we? Zoom out a little bit, Russell. And then I've got this old tabletop from my workbench. These mosquitoes, man. So I'm going to figure out a way to set these in here so that they won't move. They won't get blown around. You can see that? Something like that. I don't know. Alright, I got some... Just going to use some ordinary potting soil, nothing special. I'm sure there's better things to use, but whatever. This is what I have. This is what I'm using. Okay, so I've got 2 and 2. Add like a splash of water to each of these. I'm making a mess out of my freezer, aren't I, Russell? You doughhead. Splash of water. Alright. That's nice. I can see some bits of fertilizer in there as well. Okay. Ah, my thing's blown over. Don't mix them up, Russell. Wait a minute. Why do I only see 3 there? Oh, there's the other one. Okay, they're already getting mixed up. Okay, 1 in. Can you see that? Okay, done. So, they almost fit very nicely there. Alright, whatever. Good. I have 4 buckets to go, just like this one. Full of local, I don't know what I would exactly call it, topsoil. But they're ready to go. And I have some elk poop tea. I also have some horse poop tea, ready to go as well. And I can use more of the potting soil when I put these pods in there. Help it get going. Yep. Hopefully that'll work well. And then back out on the deck. I actually have 5 pots, just like this. One of them's at the bottom of the pond, though. Woo, baby! Yep, still thinking about that decision. We'll get it back one day. We will. I'm sure we will. There, I just turned up my freezer. So I've got the perfect place to do this. It's been about a day, and I every once in a while stir my slurry, and they say to strain out the mushroom bits. I'm not gonna bother. I just like crush them up inside there. There's also lots of information on how to prepare the soil. Mosquito season or what? How to prepare the soil, but I'm not gonna do any of that either. I'm just gonna scratch up the ground with my heel and pour a little bit down here and there. When I was a kid, it was always pine trees where we found morels. There was a reforestation project near our home. And it makes sense because it's always kind of shady in here and etc. Yep, there's some mosquitoes out here. So I'm going to do this now. I'm not done, but I'm gonna go back and get my bug net hat. It's pretty bad out here. Come on. Shit. Well, it's done for now. I need to put more screws in on each board. When the adhesive bird flew right behind the camera and just dropped a load, like a long load, like a horse does, you know, over the course of 15 feet. Wish you'd seen it. Wish you'd been there. Yeah, some more screws, and yeah, once the adhesive dries, or sets, I guess is a better word, then I'll be able to secure it at this end, although it really doesn't need it now. I gotta make the whole dock more stable. There's still a lot of wiggle to it. And I can see that it needs to be leveled a little more too. This corner right here is way lower than this corner. The dock, not the ramp. Whew, well, bugs aren't too bad. There's a few deer flies out. The mosquitoes are staying away because it's actually quite warm right now. I don't know, I want to guess like 27 Celsius. I'm not sure. But I gotta get ready to go, well, I gotta go into town to do some grocery shopping, and then City Girl's gonna be here. So I'm gonna meet her. And another interesting thing is I've entered a cooking competition. One of those, here's a list of secret ingredients, or I guess here's a box of secret ingredients. Cook something with it. So I'm gonna do that. I gotta film it over the weekend, and then I think Monday or Tuesday, I think Monday I send it in, and then at some point along the line there's a voting on the Facebook page. So I'll let you guys know on my Facebook page when that's open for voting. And then you can check it out, and you'll be able to check out my video, my cooking video. I guess our cooking video. City Girl will be here for it. So she's already said it's going to be a padish. We love our padishes. Anyway, I gotta go get ready. Gotta leave shortly. Whew. It's hot. So I'm out here waiting for City Girl at the car. Got the mystery ingredients for the cooking contest. You want to know what they are? I'm not gonna tell you. Tell you what, I'll let everybody know what they are at Books Fest, at the live stream. She's on her way, but I texted her what the ingredients were so we could, and then she pulled over so we could chat over the phone just briefly about what we can do with these ingredients. There were a couple, well, there's one in there that really kind of throws everything off. Otherwise it's pretty normal stuff. Hey, look how green it is. You see this? And there's no mosquitoes here. There was like one deer fly bothering me, and then he took off. And I mean, like, he was bothering me for about 5 seconds. But it's so green. It's wonderful. Look at her driving so fast. Yay! Oh, careful of the trees. Oh, I see. She's backing in. Are you all set?
I'm set.
You happy to be back?
Happy to be back.
Let's go! Aren't we an odd pair?
It's City Girl, and I am back at the cabin. Yeah, I thought I'd walk a little bit in. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, like the growth. Incredible. How much it has grown here. The greenery. And where are my two favorite girls? Because, you know, that's partly why I'm here. Okay, yeah, it's also to see Russell, but I miss my girls. I can hear Junebug barking. Hello? Hello? Oh no, here they come. Ah, it's Willow and Junebug. Oh, I know. So good to see you. So good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Such a warm welcome. Russell says that I have to head down to the dock. And you know what that means? I'm going, what? What do you mean I'm going the wrong way? Yeah, but I go, oh, never mind. I'm going this way. And you know what? You know what's at the dock, right? It's the plank of doom. Why the hell would I want to go across the plank of doom? I mean, it's nice dock.
You need to get here more often. You don't know how to get to the dock. It looks a lot different right now.
Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't get here much, as you can tell. Whoa, look at all the strawberries. Can you see that? Yummy. Come on, Junebug, let's... What do I see? Oh my goodness. Someone was up to something while I was away. Look at this. Come on, Junebug, let's go. Oh, this is no longer the plank of doom. How beautiful. Oh, and look at that view. That's something. What a nice surprise.
You like it?
That was so sweet. I love it. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And it's like it's attached there, right?
Yeah, it's attached to the rock yet because it takes 24 hours for the adhesive to set.
Oh.
But it's not going anywhere.
So I could potentially endanger my life and fall into that. Oh, but look, Junebug. Come on, Junebug. Come on. Come on, you're all right. Yay, Junebug made it. Now we can both hang out at the dock. Aw, that was a nice surprise. All right, now let me see if I can find my way back. We have come to the end of the video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it and the adventures that we have here at the cabin. I'm super pleased with the dock. No more plank of doom, which is excellent. I like to call this point of the day at the golden hour because the sun just sort of peeks through the trees, and you don't generally see that at like that time of the day. Hold on, I will go over here. I just love it. It's so peaceful and serene. I wanted to sit outside while I was having my dinner since Russell was editing the video, but too many mosquitoes. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. What else do I say? Hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do. Leave us a comment though on, wait, we're talking about what? No, we didn't. Never mind, I'm rambling now. We were talking about the mystery meal. Cut.
We're not talking about it. The live stream.
All right, so we'll see everyone tonight. If you're joining us on the live stream, it's on the Books Fest channel, right?
And we'll tell everybody what's in the secret ingredient.
And we'll tell everyone what's in the secret ingredients that they gave us. All right, everyone. Have a great evening and a great long weekend. Bye!